All right, so 3 ways to defeat lust and your addiction to having your brain hardwired to view everything as sexual and always having sex and urges and temptations on your mind. So these are 3 tips. I'm not saying when you enact these tips you will miraculously change and feel like a whole new person, but there are things you can refer back to that over time, if you keep consistent, can help you overcome lust, overcome masturbation, nofap, excessive OCD. I mean, let's call it what it is. If you're addicted to porn and masturbating, it's like a OCD disorder. You know, you're overly compulsively doing that action and you can't control it. It's a problem. Let's just call it what it is, right? So, step 1, keep all pornographic, sexual content, photos, videos, links, all those things, make them as hard to access as possible. Even if that means getting rid of Instagram for a while, taking the app off your phone. If you got OnlyFans, delete your account. Don't even have an account. If you have Pornhub saved on your home screen on your phone, which I really hope you don't, get rid of it. Stop the steps that you take to enact that action. Make it harder for yourself. The more you can space you between the thing that triggers the action and the more steps that are in between that space, the more likely you can catch yourself. Hold up, I'm gonna stop. I see what I'm doing. And then prevent that action from fulfilling itself, right? Delete Instagram. If you got TikTok, if you got other social media where these sexual things always pop up on your screen, either monetize how you view them, go in the settings and say, you know, see less of this, don't see that, unfollow certain accounts, or the way I like to tell people, just get rid of the app. You don't have to delete your account. You know, if you like it, cool, but remove it from your phone for a extended period of time until you feel like you can look on that app and not become victim to lustful temptation, right? That's step 1. Step 2, almost like how AA, how they tell people with overcoming alcoholism, step 2 is usually give it to a higher power. Now, I'm not saying you have to believe certain groups of religious practices or you have to have certain viewpoints or share my viewpoints. You don't have to, right? I'm not going to push my beliefs onto you, but I will say having a higher power, such as God, and giving that to God will help immensely. It's for some people that you might be agnostic, you might be atheist, you might not believe in anything. It might be very difficult to understand, but I'm telling you, it's what helped me overcome lust and a lot of these detrimental thought loops was by giving it to a higher power, giving it to God, asking for help. And if you practice a form of spiritual practice, giving it up, giving that vulnerableness to a higher power will help you. So that's step 2. Step 3, not the easy one, it's probably the hardest one altogether. Stop masturbating, all right? Nofap, whatever you want to call it. I call it what it is. You're shaboinking your cucumber, okay? You're masturbating. You gotta quit that because that is part of the addiction. You do it, you get that stimulation, then you do it again, you have less stimulation, so you try to watch a OnlyFans account, and then you fap again, right? Then you gotta inch up that feel-good feeling. You gotta keep chasing the dragon like a drug addict. And then after a certain point, you might be on Pornhub watching some just demonically disgusting shit, and you're like, ew, how does this happen? And this happens to a lot of people. That's why I bring it up. Go on Reddit and just review firsthand accounts from other people that it starts innocent. Oh, you know, I'm gonna watch this, and it eventually leads to some like really weird shit, to the point where you fap and you're like, I feel like a disgusting rag. Like my cat. He's not happy that I'm ignoring him, but you gotta cut it off. And that is the part that is so difficult for most people. You know, maybe they could do step 1 easy, maybe they could do step 2, but that temptation, when they're by themselves and it's quiet, is the hardest battle they might encounter. And it will be very hard for the first couple weeks. Maybe you'll have a good stride, and then it'll ramp up and you feel so compulsive that you just have to do it, that it's like the only thing on your mind. You have to cut it off. You gotta stop the action. And when that moment happens where you feel like you're about to break, you're about to like go over the hill and your stride will break, get outside, do something with yourself. It's usually those moments when you're by yourself, in those times of weakness, where that lust can slip in and you fall victim to it. So always catch yourself, kind of like in step 1, catch yourself before the action happens, and you can rebound, get your bearings, and keep moving towards your goal. So always keep in mind these 3 steps as you're going through this process of getting over your lust addiction, to having a healthier view of relationships, of women, of yourself. Keep these in mind, and they should help you along the process. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please comment, like, share, hit the bell notification to be notified with more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Take care. Say bye. Say bye with the mustache. Wait. Ah, never mind. Take care.